Sugar.
Yes.
Loved it. Great script.
Yes.
But when you read it, what were your initial thoughts? Like, oh wait, I got to shoot this. What were the biggest challenges for you?
You were entirely correct to say that my initial thoughts were, I gotta shoot this. And I neglected to say something I meant to say outside, and it hit me as I was being photographed. I also want to thank our daughter Daisy, who's gonna get a call in the next 2 minutes, because Daisy is my love.
All right, so then we're going.
Didn't expect that one, did you?
No, it's a great moment.
He takes this left turn.
No, it was a great left turn.
This left turn. He became sentimental and couldn't answer the question. When I first saw the script for Sugar, one of the most important things to me was to honor the tradition of film noir within the script. And some of the flashbacks to different noir movies were already in the script. I also felt a huge obligation to the pilot block directors, Fernando Moraes, and the DP Cesar Chalon, who had done a very beautiful job with their work for decades, but also how they conceived the pilot. And so you follow on and you want to make sure that your work is a continuity, but also an expansion of what they did. And of course, our storylines were different than their storylines, so you become individual. What I feel was most important was we worked as a group, and I loved that collaboration. I love Cesar, I love Fernando.
Also, it must have been kind of fun. You play with genre a little too, though. You know, you are doing traditional. What was the most exciting thing for you, like taking noir, but taking a new direction?
Recognizing Los Angeles as a character, being able to look at the city as a character, say what the city is on film, both historically and in the immediate moment we're making, and then make a series that acknowledges that in an interesting way. So it was very meta. It's very film on film. It's also previously explored genres redirected on film, and then sometimes we bring in the small screen, and then sometimes we bring in the big screen because we filmed a premiere of a movie that we created. So it wasn't a premiere, I'm sorry, it was a retrospective, but it was them all watching a movie that's part of the script from the past of the character that we created on screen whole cloth. We just shot it one night on the lot, and then we brought it forward. And I thought, projected it on screen, and I thought that was an interesting and wonderful challenge.
Do you think, when you were a student, shooting on 16 millimeter helped you prepare for this?
Not only is shooting on 16 the obligation of any serious film student, it is the single best way that they can understand how films truly are made. And when I say made, I mean in the analog, truly tactile way of something being made. So when you hold footage, 24 frames of 16 or 35 in your hand, you begin to understand what footage really means, what a second really is, and what the time signature of cinema does to the viewer.